In order to solve this problem, we are asked which of the following methods represents a correct way of dividing 224 by 8. One thing we might want to do is determine what the result of the computation is. Therefore, we could take 224 divided by 8 using long division, and we would see that our answer results in 28. Therefore, we could check each one of these strategies to make sure that we get an answer of 28. We can also verify it using properties of numbers. For example, if we took 224 divided by 4 and again divided by 2, we would see that we would result in 28. One way to see this is we took 224 divided by 8 is the same as 224 divided by 4 times 2, which is the same as 224 divided by 4 times 1/2. We can verify that because if we multiply across our numerators and multiply across our denominators, we would get back to where we started from. Now we know that multiplying by 1/2 is the same as dividing by 2. Therefore, this is really 224 divided by 4. And instead of multiplying by 1/2, we're dividing that result by 2 again. Therefore, I would get 224 divided by 4, or 56 divided by 2, would indeed give me 28. Therefore, 1 is the correct method. If we look at number 2, it looks like the student first broke apart 224 as 200 plus 24. And instead of dividing by 8, they multiplied by the reciprocal, or multiplied by 1/8. Then they used the distributive property to say this is the same as 200 times 1/8 plus 24 times 1/8. Well, 200 times 1/8 is equal to 25, and 24 times 1/8 is equal to 3. Therefore, we indeed get our answer of 28. So number 2 is a correct method. Therefore, we can see that since both 1 and 2 are correct, that our answer should be E. But let's verify number 3. Number 3, they used the repeated subtraction algorithm for division. What that is they're asking how many times can I subtract 8 from 224. And they do that in 2 steps. The first thing they do is they subtract 20 groups of 8, or 160. We can see that from our long division algorithm that the first thing we did was subtract not just 16, but one group of 100 and 6 tens, or a total of 160. That left us with 64, or 6 groups of 10 and 4 ones. Therefore, they took 8 groups of 8 away again, or a total of 64, leaving us with the remainder of 0. So in total, they took away 28 groups of 8, and 28 groups of 8 is indeed equal to 224. Therefore, 3 is also a correct method.